Hey folks, this is Ted Cantu coming at you with HotMetroFinds.com, and today we're talking about Echo and the Bunnymen and their recent tour at St. Andrew's Hall on August 11th, 2014. We were there, and it was absolutely amazing. These guys are back on the road, and they're promoting the brand new album, Meteorites, which is a really great album. Now, if you remember, on that night we had a particularly amazing torrential storm and floods that actually shut the whole city down. And we jokingly said that it was ocean rain from the classic album from 1984. There's some really funny things going on with this whole thing because I see a lot of journalists say that the best song was actually The Killing Moon, which is actually a pretty good song. But and that's the one song that I'm actually most known for. But the thing is about Echo and the Bunnymen, you gotta understand, is that a lot of their music is not really commercial friendly. And just a little bit of history there. They didn't really get commercial success until 1987 after their self-titled LP off of Sire Records, and that was with Lips Like Sugar and also Bedbugs and Ballyhoo. Not The Killing Moon, which happened on the previous album, but it was actually this particular album that put them on to the major spotlight with CNN and MTV in particular. So that is kind of interesting, and we did some little research about it, and we posted it on our site. And you can also see some of the reviews that we posted about the recent tour, which was actually pretty interesting. It was held at St. Andrew's Hall, which is a pretty small venue compared to some of the places I've seen them in previously, which includes Toad's Place over in New Haven, Connecticut, and also Hill Auditorium in Ann Arbor. This particular tour was actually scaled down, very, very intimate, and the tickets were actually a little more expensive than what we're used to, and the stage set was actually pretty small because it's a very small stage in there, and it consisted of a coffee table, a tiny lamp, and a lampshade and a couch. It was like a living room concert. It was a very strange set design, even for them. And personally, I actually missed the large fishing nets, branches, fog machines, and strobe lights, because that's the Echo and the Bunnymen that I personally know and appreciate, but definitely didn't understand the set design this time around. But the music was absolutely fantastic, and they were joined by, of course, Will Sargent, who was one of the original members, and Ian McCulloch is a great frontman, put on a fantastic show, and I was able to get into like the third row. So it was a very intimate setting, but they did some really cool things here, and they've got some great songs from the first album, which was really, really cool. They actually did Rescue, which they do that every time they play, pretty much, but they also did All That Jazz, which I haven't actually seen done live in about a good 20 years, so I was very, very excited to see that, and they sounded fantastic, so that was really, really a great show. And I understand they had a hard time getting out of Detroit because of all the road closings. And the tour manager actually wrote us, and we're in cahoots and talking with email and chat. Found out they had a hard time getting out of Detroit. And by the time they got to Toronto, they were very, very wet and hungry. So pretty interesting. But for more information about bands that are coming through Metro Detroit, and actually some stuff that's coming in through the Chicago area with the new Riot Fest 2014 tour, do look us up at HotMetroFinds.com, and we will have more information for you. Thanks for watching.